A factor which is also a prime number is a prime factor. To find the prime factors of a number, we can use a factor tree. So first, we need to find the prime factors of 70. We can start by writing 70 at the top of our factor tree. And now we need to think, what times what is 70? Well, 10 times 7 is 70, so those are the next branches of our factor tree. Now the number 7 is a prime number. That can't be broken down any further. But we can think what times what is 10. Well, 5 times 2 is 10, so we can draw branches and write 5 and 2 below the 10. So now, on the end of our factor tree, at the end of our branches, we have 5, 2 and 7. They're all prime numbers. They can't be broken down any further. So we can express 70 as the product of the prime factors 7, 5 and 2, because 7 times 5 times 2 is 70. Now we could have used a different factor tree. Instead of using the factors 10 and 7, we could have used 35 and 2. 2 is a prime number, so that can't be broken down any further. But we can think, what times what is 35? Well, 5 times 7 is 35, so again, we end up with prime numbers at the end of our factor tree, and they're the same prime numbers whichever factor pairs we use. We still have 7, 5 and 2 on the end of our factor tree. So now let's try to find the prime factors of 75. We can write 75 at the top of our factor tree, and we need to think what times what is 75. Well, 15 times 5 is 75. 5 is a prime number, but 15 is a composite number, so we can break that down further. 15 is 5 times 3, so we can draw 5 and 3 on the end of our branches. 5, 3 and 5 are all prime numbers, so we can write the prime factors of 75 as 5 times 5 times 3. We could also have used a different factor pair for 75. Instead of 15 times 5, we could have used 25 and 3, because 25 times 3 is 75. Now 3 is a prime number, but 25 we can break down into 5 times 5. So now again we have prime numbers on the end of our factor tree, and they're the same prime numbers that we had in this factor tree. So it doesn't matter which factor pair you use, you'll get the same prime factors on the end. So now let's find the prime factors of 100. 100 is 10 times 10, but we can break down the number 10 into 2 times 5, and we can do the same with this 10 here. So now, on the end of our branches, we have 2, 5, 2 and 5, so we know that 5 times 5 times 2 times 2 will be equal to 100. Or we could have used a different factor pair. Instead of 10 times 10, we know that 50 times 2 is also 100. Now 2 is a prime number, we can't break that down any further, but 50 is the product of 5 and 10. 5 times 10 is 50. Now 5 is a prime number, but 10 is a composite number, because 2 times 5 is 10. So now, at the end of our branches, we have 5, 2, 5 and 2. So again, we get the same prime numbers, so the prime factors of 100 are 5, 5, 2 and 2. And 100 is the product of multiplying those prime factors.